Hello everybody, welcome to episode number 2 of my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about a a pretty I gotta stop using all these filler fucking words, man. We gotta chill with all these filler words. I might even keep that in the video. I don't even know. I don't care. But I'm gonna talk about how aim training led me to live a life of progression into, I don't know, arguably it was a gateway towards self-fulfillment and a life to chase progression and improving myself. And to tell you the story, I gotta take you back to when I first started aim training. You know what I'm saying? Common to, I don't know, hopefully there might be a few people who started around the same time as me. I saw Tfue grinding out fucking Tile Frenzy on Fortnite back when he was in his arguable prime, right? And I always wanted to be a little bit like Tfue, right? Even the psychological shit of Tfue and like how he wouldn't celebrate when he hit a crazy ass shot, like that always resided within me. Like I would watch Ninja hit a fucking no scope and he would be celebrating like he just won the fucking, like I don't even know, like he just did the best thing he ever did. Tfue hit a fucking no scope. It's another fucking Thursday for that guy, bro. And he was really putting everyone onto the method. So he was Kovaxing, and I was like, damn. And I always struggled. I'll say this. I've always struggled with very shaky aim, right? I'd tense up my wrist. I would, you know what I'm saying? I'd be missing all my shots. The pressure would get to me. I had like a reputation that I was good at Fortnite. I'd be missing my shots when push came to shove. I was like, alright, let me hop on this Kovac shit. I get on here, and I see the leaderboards. Bro, I was fucking dog shit. You know what I'm saying? As anybody would be when learning a new skill. But I was fucking horrible, and I thought I've been playing games for this long. Like, this was season 4 of Fortnite, I'd say. So, like, I was on PC since the beginning of season 3. So, you know what I'm saying? I had some good fucking time to lock in and actually get good, but it wasn't happening. I took matters in my own hands. I paid $5 for Kovacs back in the day when it was just a fucking list of scenarios. There was none of this other bullshit. And I just started ripping it, and I was fucking horrible. But I'd sit there and I would watch. I'd say, damn, this is. I realized that it was a skill that was directly. I don't know. It directly translated to the effort that you put in and how much focus that you could maintain. And I found that to be very impressive. And I don't know. I just incorporated it. I don't got that many hours on Kovacs compared to some people. I mean, we could pull it up. I got like. Where'd that though? I got 522 hours. So, a good amount of fucking hours just sitting there shooting at circles, right? And I've gotten some high scores on certain scenarios, right? Some scenarios are just insane, right? And some people are just so dirty at doing that shit. But oh, my mom's here. Oh my god. I saw how people would just dedicate themselves to seemingly simple, but surprisingly difficult tasks such as aim training. And how it was so addicting to progress, right? And I really I put that into everything that I cared about in my life at that point, right? Because I was already doing a little bit of calisthenics, right? My dad put me on the calisthenics, told me to start doing some pull-ups. I was doing them, but I was like, damn, I really want to progress this shit. I want to apply that same logic almost into the things that I really deem worth it in my life. And since that day, started going to the gym, started looking inward in my life and try to progress myself in that ways. I don't know, you can switch it up, right? Because some people are innately good at like a flicking scenario. Some people are, or I wouldn't say innately good, but they're better at one scenario than they are another. Like say you can flick really well, but you can't track, right? I think it actually says a lot about what you do and about the person that you are is how you spend your training. Because I've always been better at tracking. right? Ever since I started Kovacs, it was my first main weak point. So I was always better at tracking, and my flicking was not that good. And I would purposely ignore it because my ego would get harmed after I developed a good amount of tracking that was respectable, and I would go back to my flicking, and it was fucking horrible compared to it. And you really gotta. I had a minute. I had a minute for myself. I was like, damn, why would I do it if I don't enjoy it? But you gotta think about why you even started doing it. Like, there was a point where I was Kovacsing, grinding for high scores as a pure ego thing, not even out of progression. Did they even make my aim better? Probably not. Like, you really gotta think inward. If you're gonna be training and you're gonna be devoting your time and your effort and your focus towards doing something, you might as well put it in a place where your weak spot is. Like, I don't know, that's how I've basically stayed busy in my life. Like, you build up your person, right? And you build up your set of skills, and after a while you're going to get pretty good at one thing. And you're going to look at all of the other surrounding set of skills, whether that be anything. This could be held within emotions, within aiming. You could look at those other things as weak points. And now you have a whole other set of almost challenges that you have to overcome. Like, now that you know that you're good at one thing and you have the ability to get this good at a certain thing, you can now incorporate that same energy and focus into any other thing in your life. Whether that be getting better at personal relationships, whether that be getting better at your job, getting better at work, getting better at making videos. That's what I'm doing right now. I realize I'm dog shit at it and I hate recording. But the best thing to do, like, I'm at the bottom of it right now. I just started aim training this shit. Like, I gotta get the reps and I gotta do it. So I'm just talking in this mic. Hopefully this can resonate with somebody. I'm fucking out of my chair. I started rambling. I walk around my room, but hopefully it can resonate within somebody to see what I'm saying. You know, like, it's a true lesson that I feel like you can take forever in your life, because everyone can always improve and everyone should always be looking to improve and building off their weak spots and looking down from their high spots to see how good they can be, you know? And if you don't have any high spots, you're in a perfect spot. Choose what you want. You know what I'm saying? Just get it done. Just get in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Load up the Kovacs. Just run the scenarios. Like, it's crazy. So, this has been a damn near 8-minute recording. Who knows how's... I don't even know why I'm saying that, because it ain't gonna be 8 minutes. I'm gonna be cutting out a little bit of shit, but... yeah. And this is also no gameplay while I'm talking. I cannot talk and game at the same time, guys. Like, I'm not built for that. I can't even talk and breathe at the same time, bro. Like, I don't even know. But, hope y'all enjoyed this video. I don't know what the gameplay will be. Fuck it. Hopefully it's good. I'll see you in the next one, y'all.